Okay, so our last example, of a type of trinomial, which would be a special case, would look something like this. This would be a challenge problem. Okay, now the reason this is challenging is if we look at this, I can't take the square root of 27, and I can't take the square root of 75. I can, but they're not whole numbers, right? 27 is not a perfect square, and 75 is not a perfect square. But maybe there are perfect squares hidden within them. Okay, so don't get confused if you see something like this and you take a calculator out and you can't take the square root of this. It still may be factorable. So what do? We return to what we always do when we start a problem, is we factor out a GCF. So what number goes into 27 and 75? And we say, well, 3 is a factor of 27, right? 9 times 3. And if you didn't know it, 75 divided by 3 is 25. So 3 is my GCF. Okay, so if I factor a 3 out, that would leave me inside with 27 divided by 3 would be 9x squared, minus 75 divided by 3 is 25. Now we look at this and we say, oh, I can take the square root of 9x squared, and I can take the square root of 25. Now I have perfect squares, so don't lose the 3. Some of you did that on your quiz last week. Don't lose that 3. Still stays with it. Okay, but know that now the square root of 9x squared is 3x, right? If I take the square root of that, and the square root of 25 is 5. So how do I factor it? 3x plus 5, 3x minus 5. Remember, the middle is missing. If the middle is missing, okay, very important. If that middle term is missing, then, and what I mean by that is you have something squared minus some kind of number, right? That's a number symbol. Sorry, that's a horrible number symbol. Okay, if you have this, like maybe x squared minus 9 or 4x squared minus 16, as long as you have the minus in the middle and the two perfect squares on the side, remember, it's always going to be a plus b times a minus b. Okay, a is the square root of the first term, and b is the square root of the second term. So the only difference in these, okay, is the plus and the minus. So if we go back to our answer over here, the only difference, 3x, this would be my a plus b, a minus b. Okay, hope that helps. Try some IXL problems. I did a few videos on those as well, and hopefully it makes sense to you guys. Take care.